Alright, alright, alright. So last stream was over a month ago. So forgive me if I'm a little slow today. With everything. I'll try my best. But yeah, I hope you all have been doing well over the last few weeks. How's it going? First time in the stream? Welcome in. Welcome in. But yeah, with this challenge, I remember this is the third day now, like part 3 of this. We are trying to basically beat the game, or at least try to do as many events while only using each car once. So the moment we win a race with a car, we have to sell it. We can't use it again. Only exception is for championships. In championships, I can use the car until the championship is over. Otherwise, I would never be able to complete any championships. But that's like the base rule. Otherwise, I can do everything. I can do upgrades. I can do whatever. Actually, there's only upgrades. Tuning. So, where did we leave off? We did use the Camaro race car the last time. And I honestly have no clue what I wanted to do next. It's been too long. I think especially with this charge, it's been 2 months actually. Okay. The game is also really loud. I will see actually. Can't you just come in second in every race championship and win that way on points? Yeah, the thing is, I still win the championship like that, even if I play it, you know, even if I play it like that. I will still win the championship after that. Okay, so what are we gonna do? I kinda don't wanna do these here, I remember. Because it just doesn't seem worth it enough. I think what I wanted to prioritize is actually championships. Question is just if there's anything we can still do. Honestly, worst case, we can just hop into an endurance race. That'll keep me busy. And that way we get a lot of use out of a car. The question is like, who wants to see that? What happens if the car you won with is in the dealership? Doesn't matter. Like I can't use it. I can only use it once. Let's see. We do have a lot of money, so I could buy a decent car for either of these here. Not sure which of these was the easiest. Championship? I think we've already done all of these here. I assume this is what he meant. That's the video. Which other Wii games do I want to check out? I haven't decided yet. I'll have to compile a list. There's definitely a lot of Wii racing games I didn't cover in the video. So I'll think about it. Oh, you probably mean this actually, right? German touring car. Not a bad idea. Do I have a Miata to do the Miata Endurance? We could do the Miata Endurance. We could paint champ our way through the Miata Endurance. I think honestly it's been so long since I streamed, and it's been so long since I did this challenge that I'm completely out of it. Like, maybe just doing a simple endurance race would keep me at least like busy enough. And this is actually the best Miata we have. Oh, fuck it. Looks like I have makeup. Yeah, for some reason people keep telling me that. No, it's not sunny. Okay. I think for this championship we weren't actually allowed to upgrade it that much. Oh, for the endurance race here. I'm dead ass gonna do it because like today I'm struggling. I don't remember which car I already drove. They're all listed on here. I write all of them down. Cars permitted, no limitations. Tuning normal car only. Tuning normal car only. That basically is the game's language for no upgrades. However, that does not include tires. I remember. So I think for these, we actually want to go for the super slick, soft. These are basically super hards. These are basically better, or at least just as good as sports tires. And they're gonna last us way longer than the opponents, so we actually have to do less pit stops. I remember this was the strat. Yes. Okay. Well, sure, fuck it. Let's just do it. Best way for Miata. Best use for Miata, I think. Okay, let's add it to the list. I think this was the LS one, right? Miata. I mean, I guess I could just type in NB. Because I think otherwise there's only NAs. Actually, let me write LS. Can only see the L. Okay, maybe a little bit of the S if I put my hand away. Okay. Miata Enduro. I mean, hey. At least that way, we'll get some time to catch up. How about that? And I get to actually get back into the game. Because, yeah, it's been 2 months. Good chance that I don't know how to drive anymore. How's audio? I think the music could be a bit louder. I haven't played any Cars games. The only Cars games that I played were... I think one on the DS. Actually, I'm not sure if it's if it was DS or Game Boy Advance. It was one of the top-down ones. I sucked at it so hard. And Maida National on the PS2. I also did play it on PC again. It was actually pretty fun. When's the Wii video coming out for normal subscribers? On Sunday. It's only available as early access for members. Don't worry, the video is not members exclusive. But they can watch it already if they want to. But you can watch the video for free on Sunday. Hey, Yiffy, thanks for the 2 years.
It's been 2 years. WTH?
Yeah, crazy. Time flies. Are you doing an endurance? Mainly because I feel so lost today. I feel so lost. It's been a month since the last stream. And it's been 2 months since I did this challenge. Like, I'm lost. I just need to just play. No, I can't think too much about stuff today. I think I messed up my settings on the PS Simulator. I think it doesn't look as good as usual. But whatever. Why is that one Miata so fast, by the way? It shouldn't really matter. Like, as long as you have the racing hard, like the super hards here, basically, or super slicks, you will win on tire strategy alone. In fact, actually, this could be our... Okay. This could actually be our chance to get a Formula GT. But here's the question. What do we use it for? We can only use it once. I don't think other colors don't count as different cars. So if we do get it, we get to use it exactly once. So we should really think carefully about what we use that car on. Definitely some kind of championship. If I wanna... Okay. If I wanna meme it up, I could just use it for the Sunday Cup. We haven't done that yet. And that would be very funny, I'll admit. We're throwing away the Formula GT on the Sunday Cup. But like, realistically speaking, it would have to be the Formula GT Cup. Because you'll lock yourself out of it forever if I don't use it there. But honestly, I don't think I want to do it. It's just not fun. I don't think I want to do it. I think I'd rather use it in the final GT World Championship. There's other cars that could do it. But the Formula GT just makes it relatively comfortable. Actually, I know why he's so fast. It's the only other NB Miata here. I should ask my chat bros. Yeah, did it actually just permanently froze? Hasn't done that before. Okay, I think it kinda came back. Would I rather play flat out Wii or most wanted DS? Probably flat out Wii, honestly. Because it's shorter. Will I play GT7? Maybe at some point. I don't know. I just couldn't come up with anything fun to do in GT7 that's worth the stream. I don't even have a PS5 yet. What? I'm not sure what you're trying to ask, Karana, about UI. What game? Just ask, by the way. Generally, like for everyone, you don't have to ask me if you can ask me something. Just ask. Like I'll never be like, no, you specifically can't ask me a question. Oh, he's already pitting. What? It's just been 3 laps. What? That's crazy. Is the original Wanga Midnight next to Toon's song tier list? I'm not sure. I think next time we play Tokyo Extreme Racer, when there's a substantial update, I think I'll do another tier list afterwards. Bro showed up on endurance race in Super Soft. Seems that way, yeah. Okay, probably the former. Yeah, you wanna go with super hard here. Because yeah, like once again, you can't upgrade the car for this. So you're basically on even footing with the rest. You're definitely better off if you have the NB Miata like we do here. But you basically have to win on tire strategy. Which means you have to go for the hardest, like racing hard tires. Like you'll have a lot of grip with those regardless, because the car doesn't weigh anything, it's super light. Because the car doesn't weigh anything, it's not that powerful, I mean. Said the same thing twice. Yeah, you just never have to pit. Oh, thank you, Alex. Glad you like the content, man. JD, I'm doing well. Do you think you could stream SLRR? Street Legal Racing? I have to think about that abbreviation, but I think that's what I mean. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know anything about that game. If I'm being honest. You play a GT3 price car randomizer if someone made it? Yeah, for sure. I think the creator of the existing GT4 randomizer said that it's at least currently not possible. Maybe at some point if people learn a little bit more about the code of this game, then maybe. But right now though, it's just not possible apparently. Oh shit. When am I gonna play the emu version of Manga Midnight 6? Soon. I already have it. I just have to stream it. maybe tomorrow? I don't know. Shut up, some Tokyo Extreme Racer 0. Yeah, I don't think I properly streamed that. A while ago I did stream Tokyo Extreme Racer 3. which I did like. So we could do 0. What the mods that are attacked if they put a GT concept in GT4 Pro cars? Yeah, apparently that's a thing already, right? Someone is making a mod. Actually, in general, people figured out how to make car mods for this game, which is cool. But it's obviously something else. GT5 was the first video game that he owns. That's definitely good. I actually jumped on it very late. I think I only briefly played it when I was like 15, 16 maybe. Not for very long. I just borrowed it from a friend, so I didn't really play it for too long. First time I actually really got into it was on stream. And it was fun. How much money is needed for me to play Auto Modelista? None. I think I already played it. I just never got onto YouTube because I played before I had the VOD channel. The new Mario Kart is literally Forza Horizon. Yeah, it does seem like they made the new Mario Kart more open world. Finally, Forza Kart. Dude, what the hell, man? The Miata's pitting again. The one that was ahead earlier. Must actually be on like super soft. Hey, videos. Thank you for the prime. Actually, no, it wasn't a prime. Just a regular first sub. Thank you. It actually added a rewind function in the new Mario Kart? I didn't even see that. Oh man. It's kind of unfortunate, like I was kind of thinking on jumping onto the Switch too. But like the prices, dude, like... For me, I could always just claim it's a business expense. But like... At the end of the day, I'm still getting rid of like 500 bucks. So I don't know. It's funny how much they took from Forza Horizon then. In the new Mario Kart. I didn't really keep up with all of the other streams like the Treehouse and the Direct I had recently. Hey Kinjak, thanks for the 58 months. Jeez.
Holy crap, about time streamers finally back. And green screen 2 LFG Edna, let's go.
Yeah. Honestly, I didn't even want to use this setup here. But since I already committed to this stream earlier today, I was like, fuck, well, I guess I gotta put up the green screen and get everything back here, but whatever. Thank you. Oh, my GT4 100% less than a week video, thank you. Definitely the video we worked on the hardest. Now, Horizon 5 is still coming to the PS5 this month, I remember. I wonder if there's gonna be any differences to that game, but probably not, honestly. I wouldn't expect anything. It might actually it might look a little bit better. Just a tiny bit better. They might use some of the PC configurations. What's hype train? Do we have a hype train right now? I don't see it anymore because I use a merge chat, so I can also read chat comments on YouTube. Hype train ignored. Talking about the Switch 2, I do think it's gonna be pretty similar to the PS3, like a pretty similar situation. It was a little bit more extreme with the PS3, so I don't think it's gonna be as bad. But I think you'll have a lot of sales in the first few months when you have all of the die-hard Nintendo fans buying the console regardless and all the games. But I think that sales will drop off really hard past that point. Because like, how are you gonna convince Timmy's mom to buy a new Switch that's more expensive with a new Mario Kart that's also more expensive? It seems to look exactly the same, right? Like any mom will just say, well, my son already has a Switch. Especially because people's purchasing power is lower than ever nowadays. Like, I don't think they're able to convince many parents to buy the new Switch for their kids. So yeah, that's why I think like you'll have a lot of initial sales from the fans who'll just buy anything regardless. But nothing. I think that there's gonna be like a massive drop off after that. Yeah, King J, that's also the main thing I was also considering. Like if I do buy a Switch 2, which I don't think I will, but if I were, oh, like, okay, let me put it a different way. If any of you are thinking about buying a Switch 2, do it as soon as you can, and do not connect your Switch to the internet. Whatever you do, leave that thing offline and wait for a jailbreak. That's my recommendation. Not that I'm condoning piracy, of course. Just saying. Always buy your games. But what PS5 will I buy? Digital or with DVD drive? I think I would still like the one with the DVD drive, mainly so I can buy the actual games used. I think console games are just really expensive nowadays, especially with the Switch 2. And to be honest, like on my old Switch and PS4, I always bought my games used. Like I just went on eBay or some other marketplaces and just bought like a used copy. Always was way cheaper. So I like one with a DVD drive, but then again, as a creator, I could also justify getting a PS5 Pro, but I hate that thing. I hate almost everything about the PS5 Pro. Like I physically do not want it, even though it would make more sense for like content reasons. But though to be honest, let's be real, I don't think anyone will care or notice if I'm using a Pro or not. No, I have not. I didn't need to pit yet. We're already 11 laps in. But then again, I also don't think any of the other opponents pitted other than the other NB Miata. Record 7 was the last game you pre-ordered. You don't pre-order games anymore now. I'm not sure what the breaking point was for me when it comes to pre-orders. The thing is, pre-ordering a game makes no sense. Like, that made sense back then when digital games weren't really a thing. Because that way, like, you don't have to wait in line to get a game. Or risk not getting one because all of the stores ran out. Like, that way you could ensure that you get a physical copy in your mail the day the game drops. Back then, pre-ordering made sense. Nowadays, it doesn't. Like, for digital games, you can literally just wait a day or two for reuse and then buy it. If you still want it, obviously. Like, pre-orders don't really make any sense to me anymore. You can get the game instantly if you buy it digitally. And even then, like, people generally don't buy physical as much anymore, so even if you don't want to buy digitally, you can still just wait for reviews and gameplay videos, make up your mind, and then just go to the store and buy it. You know? But the pre-order bonuses. Oh no, my 2 skins. Whatever shall I do? Although, actually, like, in most cases, pre-order bonuses will become available as DLC afterwards. Usually pretty cheap. Depends on the game, obviously. But yeah. Actually, I think the last game I pre-ordered was Horizon 5. Yeah. That's also why it's the last one I pre-ordered. That's also why it's the last. No, that was the last time. It just doesn't make sense. Like, just wait a few days. You get the game at the same time anyways. Yeah, that's fair. If it's like a collector's edition that's a limited supply, then okay, I get it. If you think all the collectibles in it are worth it, and you have confidence in the game, sure, that's fine. Skins is a big point you stopped spending on. Drop 200 on Valorant, yeah. Like, for me, I'm always... Like, when it comes to games in general, I had a bit of an overhaul when it comes to, like, my philosophy and thinking, too, when it comes to games. Like, basically, I ask myself, what am I actually spending money on here? Right? Like, what is it that I'm actually spending here? On, like, on a deeper level, let's put it that way. And for me, I realized the reason why I'm spending money on games is because I want to, like, remember my time with them. I want to have fun with them, obviously, I want to enjoy them. But I also want to be able to remember that time. I want to remember, oh yeah, that game I bought, I remember everything that happened in it, you know. Like, I'm basically spending money on memories. Kind of like how you would go into a movie and you obviously remember the movie afterwards if it's good. And that's why I don't play like multiplayer PvP stuff anymore, or spend money on skins or the like, because it's like, what do I have from that? Nothing. Like, I have nothing to show for that, you know. Chicken jockey, agreed. Only buy games on sale. Yeah, honestly, I think these days you can also totally get by with literally only buying games on sale. Like, these days, games go on sale like 2-3 months after they're out. And there's usually games on sale all the time. Unless you're a Nintendo gamer, in that case. I feel sorry for you. But on PC at least. Steam and PC. There's always like some sale going on. Did I still don't need to pit. I've been driving around for almost half an hour. I think we can actually pit on lap 20. The fact that chicken jockey can elicit at least 3 different reactions depending on who you say it is wild to me. Yeah. Actually, I think the chicken jockey joke stopped being funny the moment it was like dropped on some kind of like night talk show from some boomers. Like when I saw it, I was like, okay, it's dead. I forgot which one it was. I think it was Jimmy Fallon, yeah. That's when it died for me. 7 bought Bowser's Fury because you can't justify the high price of buying a worse version of 3D World. I actually did play both of those. Bowser's Fury was fun. It's just really short. I did get 100% of that in just like 5 hours maybe. So if you already own Mario 3D World before on the Wii U, I wouldn't buy it again actually. Doesn't really seem worth it. Oh yeah, Forza was hacked the other day. Dude, I don't stream for a month and it feels like I missed an entire year, dude. Oh my god, dude. The amount of shit that's been going on lately is ridiculous. Yeah, Forza got hacked. I think it's back up. Apparently that site had 0 security. Like 0 at all. So it was actually surprisingly easy to hack. How's it going, the wacky games on the Wii? Well, it's already done. Full video will be out on Sunday. Unless you're a member, you can already watch it today. But yeah. My month of going AWOL, the equivalent of 50 years of internet motion has happened actually. I missed the Switch 2 launch. I missed the fucking Minecraft movie. I missed 4chan getting hacked. What else did I miss? What else have we not talked about yet? Oh my god. Hi, also great. Gotta go, you have a job interview in 45 minutes. Good luck! Tell us how it went. Hey, Siffy. Thank you for the 7 months. I need to make that more visible up there.
Halo.
Halo. GT7 World Series had a cheating scandal. Okay. Holy shit! Oh my god. Schrollbach! Thank you for the 10 gifted. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. Nice to be back. There are decades where nothing happens and there are weeks where decades happen, yeah. That does feel very appropriate recently. I much appreciated. Thank you. Okay. So I did watch a streamer play Schedule 1 for about 3 hours, and I gotta say, I don't get it. I genuinely do not get it. Why is that game so massive? Like, it seems fun, but it doesn't seem any more fun than all of the other, like, wacky co-op games I've seen over the years. Weird funny, I guess, yeah. It's not, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to, like, shit talk on the game. Like, hey, another indie game being super successful is always great in my book. I just didn't get it. I just did not get it. Riolo has been permanently banned from Trackmania. Hasn't he already been banned? I know Virtual did another, he did release another expose. I did watch that one. Should make a video on all the racetracks for Gran Turismo. I actually thought about doing a tier list on all of the Gran Turismo tracks at some point. Could be fun. Yeah, I also heard the Carl Jobs lawsuits. That's also embarrassing, just to say the least. Massive L. Yeah, dude. What? Like every single fucking year, I regret adding Riolu more and more to the Pepega mod. Like that is actually the worst age thing I have ever made. Like that I ever came up with. It's insane. Adding Riolu to the Pepega mod in Most Wanted was so stupid. But like, how was I supposed to know? How was I supposed to know he's just gonna be like some insane like lunatic and cheater? All the huge Twitch streamer co-op games that just bore me. Yeah, the thing is, like a co-op stream, it's a little different. And not always in a good way. Like when you have streamers playing together, the vibe is just very different. And they don't interact with the chat as much. Like occasionally it can be fun, but if that's all they do after a while, it's kind of annoying. Oh, holy shit. Risky, thank you for becoming a member on YouTube. I still don't get notifications for this, I'm sorry. And Lozy, thank you for the 3 months, appreciate it. Riola is in the Pokemon? Okay, no. I mean, no. Okay, so Riolu was a Trackmania speedrunner. Competitive player, really good one apparently. Good in quotation marks. We got exposed for basically cheating most of his career. So, yeah. Apparently the guy is also an insane lunatic. So, and we added him to the first Pepega mods. Initially. in the first version. And then we removed him afterwards. I'm not sure if we removed him because of the cheating or if we just removed him because we wanted to switch things up. Because I remember there's a few other blacklist bosses in the Pepega mod for Most Wanted that we did change. So I'm not sure if it was due to the drama or if we just wanted to like switch things up. The latter, but then we got vindicated with the cheating scandal. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think if that was like a reason for removing him, I would remember. Is Trackmania worth it? It depends. If you like hot lapping and competitive gaming, then yeah, I can really get into it, honestly. Like I like some of the older Trackmania games, but yeah, the new one I don't know. Remove the 3 Top Gear hosts because of copyright. Yeah? Did we? I remember there were copyright issues with their blacklist intros. We definitely removed that one Brazilian streamer whose name I don't want to mention. Can I name the Pepega Blacklist 15 out of my head? Okay, so from bottom to top was Black Panther, Neville, Sonic, damn, James May, Jimmy Broadbent? Yeah? Number 10? Clarkson, I think? LPNO 5? Richard Hammond? No. I'm struggling already. Maybe I should stream the Most Wanted Papega mode again. I actually do not remember much from it. I don't care about Kanye West. But thank you. Want to try the Pro Stream mode? Yeah, that's still around. You can just go on papegamod.com. Don't need the original game for it either. It's already included. Okay, what I'm gonna pit here. Because that's the halfway point of the race. I think that might be a good point. The imaginary pit stop. Let's go. Papegamod, return on the channel. Did any of you remember the teaser that I posted a few weeks ago? Oh, we had Slaptrain and Shiny Yacht. Yeah, those are probably 8 and 7. No, 7 and 6. Yeah, I think that was the order. I remember the first few, but the other half was kind of hard to remember. Legendary moment of me pitting. A rare sight. This is where we're talking about Papegamod. I'm not sure if I showed this, actually. But there's been a teaser. Right here. I'm not sure if you saw that. This is for the Pro Stream model. I don't think I showed this off on stream. And Max, what's happened to the mod? Replacing Charles. So it's on the Papegamod Discord server. If you want to pause and read. And not only that, I also posted something. This is just a reminder. Maybe you've seen it. Actually, most people, I don't think most people had any idea what this was for, which is really funny to me. Let me scroll a bit. I think most people had no idea what this was for. If it were to load the GIF. I think that's probably why. It takes so long to load. Rare. What's that about, huh? You'll see soon. Hoping the Miata Enduro was finished? No. This does take around an hour. Which, to be honest, is actually still one of the shorter endurance races. But we gotta make sure that we get the Formula GT. That's really important. Wish it looked as colorful as 3. For me, I wish there was something in between. I think GT3 is a little too much in your face. And GT4 is a little bit too muted. I think something in between would have been nice. I don't mind how either of these games look. That's just where my personal preference is. It's kind of like Touch for how slow it feels. Maybe. You get kind of... Honestly, you get used to it after a while. Should I do the German Touring Car Championship? If I have a car that's good for it, then yeah. You miss nothing, Poggio. I mean, this is great for me, yeah? Because I was kind of overwhelmed earlier. Since I haven't streamed so long. That way we could kind of catch up, you know? We could kind of catch up, chat. Talk about the last couple of weeks. As far as I'm concerned, this is great. This race is a rite of passage every time you play GT3, yeah. You can use this race to break the game super early. Because you can get this exact car from just the B license. That's actually where we got this from. Or just buy it. You can buy it fairly early as well. And then you do this. Get the Formula GT and GG's. It's GG's from there. My thoughts on Africa Hill? No, I like it. It's not my favorite original GT track though. It's just okay. Next week is the finals. Well, good luck, man. We watched the Tower video yesterday. Any plans on tackling 2.0 when it releases? Okay, so 2.0 already did release. It released while I was working on the video, funnily enough. But I don't have any plans to tackle it anytime soon, unfortunately. It's probably gonna be a stream-only thing, if I do. I'm probably not gonna do a... at least not a main channel video on it. Cape Ring is goated. Cape Ring is definitely up there. It's one of my favorites, yeah. We'll be able to do a one-car paletta for this game, due to the limited amount of cars. I don't think it would be too bad now. Hasn't Duff done that though? That's actually I think he might have done that in GT4. Am I streaming on both YouTube and Twitch now? Yep. That up there is the Twitch chat. Couldn't get the YouTube chat in there. Actually, I'm not even allowed to. It's like one of the guidelines on Twitch. If you want to stream on Twitch and you want to show your chat on stream, I think you can only show the Twitch chat. Or at least you're not able to, at least you're not allowed to merge them together on stream. I haven't merged together on my side here, but this is just the Twitch chat. No, just the merge. Not sure if it would be a different story if you keep the chat separated. I think Duff does that, right? I guess the YouTube and Twitch chat separated. Yeah. Yeah, might be a good idea actually. It's just on this overlay I have enough space for it. On the other one I didn't. Would be a little bit small. Driving 2 chats at the same time must be a headache, yeah. That's why I'm glad I actually was able to merge the chats on my end here. Because I don't think I could... At least I don't want to be able to keep... I don't want to keep up with 2 chats at the same time. Because I would inevitably miss messages and stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, to make sure that with my streaming break, I don't lose my skills completely in racing games, I've been playing some Horizon 4 in my free time. I've been trying to get all the achievements, which isn't actually possible anymore, because there are, I think, 5 achievements that are impossible to get because they stopped doing the series playlists. Like there are achievements for, I don't know, doing everything in a certain playlist. But they don't have these anymore. So, kind of blows. Hasn't stopped me though. And man, some achievements are just such a pain in the ass, dude. Like there are some achievements for the Super 7 which are fine. Just grindy, but fine. But holy shit, the Eliminator ones, man. Oh, dude, the Eliminator is killing me, honestly. Like, you need to first do 50 matches of Eliminator, which takes forever. I think you can actually just quit the match once you get in. That might actually speed it up somewhat. But you have to win a match without acquiring any car drops. Which is ridiculous. Like, I'll try to go for it at some point, but man. Racing discovered my channel, covering all of your favorite childhood racing games. Installed your old copy of GT5 on PC and having a great time. Hey Semper, that's awesome to hear. I always like hearing when people find my channel and they are like, oh man, this old racing game, I want to play this again. And when I can get people to play games again, that's like one of my favorite parts, honestly, of being a creator. Are you have a girlfriend? Yes, I am the girlfriend. When did you Solar Crown TD2 stream? Definitely not Solar Crown. I don't even have the game and I don't intend on buying it. TDU I haven't streamed in a while. TDU could be fun again, actually. Welcome, Semper. But I'm actually, like, I've been doing, like, insane amounts of progress. There's actually 2 videos on YouTube of people who got all the achievements on Horizon 4. I only watched one of them and it took the guy, I think, 176 hours. I'm currently just over 40 hours in and I already have almost 80% of them. 80% of the achievements. And I'm actually gonna say, Horizon 4 and probably also 5 gets a lot more fun when you try to do achievement hunt. Because like the main thing with these games is that there's just no direction, right? Like the game is just like, oh yeah, do whatever. Which isn't really fun in my opinion. Because there's just nothing to do. But when you actually try to go for achievements and you set yourself goals, it actually became way more fun. Like I've actually been enjoying Horizon 4 a lot lately. Just doing all of the achievements. At least up until now that I have to do the painful multiplayer ones. But that was actually surprising to me. And he's stuck with, I think, the Mini Cooper to win. I don't actually have to win with the Mini Cooper. You just have to survive until the final race with the Mini Cooper. Which actually, that was actually easy. I got that on my first try. Because you just have to stop the car in like an obscure place, like behind a bush or whatever. Because when you stop the car, you become invisible on the map. So people will not actually seek you out to challenge you. Like, that was actually easy, that achievement. Where's People? People will be in the next YouTube video on Sunday. But he's on the couch by me, which you can't see. There's a green screen. So Extreme Racer, the best racing game in the last 10 years. Last 10 years? I don't know. A lot of games came out in the last 10 years. It's definitely one of the best, yeah. But then again, the game is also not done yet. Well, we'll have to see, honestly. As a pretty bias towards Horizon 4. Yeah, also, honestly, in hindsight, I also like the map way more. Like, actually, way more. I was actually trying to get the achievements in Horizon 5 at first. Which I actually, at one point, I did actually have all the Horizon 5 achievements. But then they added a bunch of crap in updates and DLCs, so now I don't have 100% anymore, which really fucking sucks. And the stuff that they added, achievement-wise, made me want to tear my head out. Like, the hide and... Like, I'm just gonna say it. The hide-and-seek mode in Horizon 5 is garbage, man. It's just garbage, dude. It's so fucking bad, dude. I actually don't mind any of the rest. Like, what in terms of content that Horizon 5 has, I actually think... Like, the event lab is genuinely amazing in Horizon 5. It's my favorite thing. I think it's actually worth getting the game for the event lab alone, in my opinion. Like, even the Eliminator, I don't mind, actually. But holy shit, the hide-and-seek mode they added is so bad. It's so bad. And they added so many achievements tied to it. I'm not sure if I'll ever have the strength to go for it, man. And that's why that's actually what made me switch back to Horizon 4. Because I did buy Horizon 4 on Steam before it got taken offline, so I can play on the Steam Deck easily. So I had the entirely new game ahead of me. Like, I could basically just start from scratch again. Had all the achievements to go for again. And that was fun, man. And the map was way better. Like, that's like one of the main things that I noticed when I went back to Horizon 4. It's like, holy shit, the map was way better. There's just way less empty space overall. And the seasons, man. Like, oh my god, dude. The seasons really make that game what it is, dude. I don't care that people hate winter. They're idiots. Okay, no, actually, I get why... Okay, no, man. I get why people hate winter. If you want to go for, like, best times and rivals or whatever, yeah, it sucks. Or, I don't know, records on PR stunts. Like, I get it. Winter sucks for that. But it's what makes that game fresh, man. Every week the game just feels fresh again, you know? But also just the map itself. Like, there's just less empty space. There's more hotspots. The races are more interesting. That's one thing I noticed recently, actually. Hey, Dipley TV. Thanks for the raid. Appreciate it, man. Welcome in, welcome in. How about the races were better, actually? Like, the race tracks actually have branching paths sometimes. So you could go, like, either to the left or to the right, and then they merge again. Like, the race tracks themselves were more interesting in Horizon 4. That's something I noticed lately with Horizon 4. It's not just the map is better, but also the tracks. It's so much better. I hope Need for Speed gets the love Forza is having. Man, I'm not sure if and when we'll see another Need for Speed. Current terrorism gang. When did Unbound come out again? Wasn't it 2022? Or was it 2021? I think it came out 2022. It didn't come out in the same year as Horizon 5. Honestly, I wouldn't expect a new Need for Speed until next year at the very earliest. I think that's already a bit of a pipe dream. That was 2022, yeah. Hot take, NFS games being so divisive can be spun as a positive because it shows that each of the games are at least unique enough to argue about and have a preference for. That's fair. I think at their core they still play the same though. At their core they haven't really changed since 2015. Which is why they keep being divisive, you know. Like I think the coat of paint is what changes, not literally obviously. But like the map, the vibes, etc. But like the general core gameplay hasn't changed in a while. But honestly, you could say that about any racing game franchise, in my opinion. You could say that about Forza as well. I think people were ready to give up the break to drifting long ago. Long ago. I think for me, the main thing when it comes to Need for Speed is I miss the edginess, dude. I miss the fucking edge that these games used to have. Although, to be fair, it was mainly Most Wanted. I'm not sure if I would say any of the other games were necessarily edgy. But I think that's what, I don't know. But I think a lot of people still associate with you know, Need for Speed. It's just not edgy anymore, dude. You know? Yeah, Rivals was pretty edgy, yeah. And you know what? I like the vibe that Rivals went for. Actually, I'm not too big of a fan of the game itself. But the vibe was spot on Rivals. I think they should make a Most Wanted remake. Probably not. I think people do well enough job modding Most Wanted, so you can kind of have a remake experience. The thing is, I just don't think EA would give that project enough money and dev power to actually make a proper remake, you know. I think I'd still like to see it if they are gonna do one, but yeah. Have I had a Horizon 2 stream or YouTube video? I did do a YouTube video on the 360 version of Horizon 2. I think right now I want to wait for the Xbox One emulator, quote unquote. It's not an emulator, but I'm just gonna call it emulator. Because apparently you can soon play Horizon 2 on PC in 60 FPS. Probably not much longer anymore. When that drops, I'll be there day one. I'll be there no matter what. Okay, like here's the problem if they ever wanna make remakes or remasters of Most Wanted in Carbon. The cars are gonna be different, you know. They're probably not gonna get all the same cars into the game. Honestly, I don't think I would care too much. Because to me, Most Wanted wasn't good because of the cars. Or beloved because of the cars, other than the M3, obviously. That one has to be in the game, obviously. But it probably would be. They still use the car to this day, right? But I wouldn't bet on cars like the Fiat Punto still be in the game. Probably not, you know. Or any of the Pontiacs, because that brand is gone. And to be honest, I would be okay with that. Soundtrack would be probably the worst one here. They would probably not be able to get all of the songs back in. I think that would suck a lot more, because the soundtrack is directly tied to like the identity of that game and how it's being perceived, you know. But I think as long as the vibe, the atmosphere is there, the handling is spot on, at least most of the songs are in there. I think they got like 80% of it, you know. I think it's like 80% of the way there to like a good remake. Oh yeah, the Burger Kings. Fuck. I'm gonna have to retexture those. Hey Barry, thank you, man. GT3 is underrated, wasn't it? I think I called this game underrated once when I was working for Kuru. Like in a video title, and then people were like, bro, it's like the most sold racing game on the PS2. Actually, I think even the most sold game period on that console other than San Andreas. I was like, okay. Guess you all have a point. Have I seen... Oh yeah, dude, we didn't talk about that yet either. Yeah, Big Rigs released on Steam. Yeah, I'm not sure if I wanna get and stream that even for the meme, if I'm being honest. I don't trust that thing, honestly. And you can get the game for free so easily. I don't get what the point is. Something about that thing just screams grift to me. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Something about the entire Big Rigs re-release just feels like a grift to me. Clip this and save it in case something happens, so that I can say I told you so. I'll be like Markiplier who called out Honey back then. That'd be funny. I have it to my room, it's gone. I stream from the void. But I do think Big Rigs, the Big Rigs re-release on Steam is a grift. I don't trust that one bit. Like, we know nothing about the publisher, the new one, other than that they're from Beijing, I think? What the fuck does a Chinese company care about Big Rigs? That screams bullshit to me. Like, that's just, that does not add up. So I don't know, man. I'm not gonna buy it even for the meme. Like, at that point, I'd rather buy TDU Solar Crown, because at least with that game, I know I am getting ripped off. And I know my PC will be fine after that. Now we're gonna have some spyware underneath. But isn't that sad, by the way? That fucking Big Rigs, one of the worst video games ever made, gets revived, acquired, and re-licensed so it can be played on modern platforms, but like literally all of the good racing games that disappeared over time are still gone. That's fucking sad, dude. Why big rigs? I want my blur back, dude. I want my driver San Francisco back. Now, even if you have to gut these games completely off their content, like the music and car models, whatever, you know. Because what they could do is the thing that they did with World Racing 2. Right, World Racing 2 was also an old 2000s racing game that had licensed car models, and then obviously at some point wasn't sold anymore. But that game also got re-released, but without the car models. It was just fantasy cars. But they added modding support so that people could actually put the cars back in, which is genius, right? I'd like to see that approach more often. It's obviously difficult, it's not easy, but it's possible. Now just swap out all the licensed content that they can't get anymore. Swap it out for something else and then just give people the opportunity or the ability to put the old stuff back in themselves if they want to. On the topic of dead racing games, have I seen the Ridge Racer 8 prototype? Yeah, I did. And I'm gonna be honest, it didn't look that good. I'm just gonna say that. Yeah, there was a Ridge Racer in development that unfortunately got cancelled. I really don't think it looked good. I'm just gonna say that. It was obviously pre-production, so it's not a fair thing to say. I don't think it looked good, honestly. I don't think it would have been good. Could have been good, maybe. With like, if it actually came out, but yeah. That's actually a video idea that I had as well. That I might actually work on soon. Cancelled racing games. I think it's actually super fascinating. It's fascinating to me recently, especially. There's a lot of racing games that were in development at some point and cancelled, and we get a lot more info each and every day on various projects. What Need for Speed deserves a sequel? Pro Street. Pro Street for real. Try the cancelled League Ridge Racer, yeah. If I make a video on it, I probably will. Sequel, sorry. I forgot. We already have Pro Street 2. It's called Shift on the PSP. Okay. Pro Street 3 then. Interesting stream, beta mode 2012. How much of that game is actually playable? I always thought you only have access to like the initial set piece. Yeah, I also think that thanks to the indie scene, I think with the arcade racing genre is gonna thrive again for sure. There was another indie racing game that came out just a few days ago, Drive Rally. If you haven't seen it. The developers actually did send me a key for it, and I played for 2.5 hours. I wasn't really super sold on it though. Maybe my own expectations were a little bit too high because of how much I liked Art of Rally, and I guess I expected something a little bit similar. I was kind of lukewarm on it, honestly. Yeah, I know. For GTA 6, I need a PS5. Actually, okay. I'm gonna call something here. The moment another GTA 6 trailer drops, and if that trailer has an actual release date, PS5s will be out of stock. I'm gonna put that out there. I bet there's a lot of people like me who don't have a PS5 yet, but would probably buy one. Probably. Maybe buy one for GTA 6 and maybe some other games. And I'm still waiting to pull the trigger on it until GTA 6 actually gets like a launch date. I think the moment they release another trailer with an exact date, it will only take a few days for PS5s to get out of stock. That's my... that is my call. Would I buy a PS5 Pro? As a creator, it would make more sense, but I don't want to buy one. It's not a good purchase. I mean, I guess it depends how much GTA 6 will leverage of the PS5 Pro. If it looks noticeably better or runs much better, then maybe. But yeah. I did not see the Ren Sports trailer. It's a game I'm totally out of the loop with, honestly. Final lap, by the way. Holy moly. "69 minutes. That's how long we've been here. It's gonna be $100. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I think it's fairly likely, actually. Nice. Dove, thank you for the 51 months. Appreciate it, man. Although I will say GTA 6 probably like the one game where... I mean, they haven't really showed it yet. I don't want to say it just yet, but it's the one game where I could imagine a higher base price being somewhat justifiable. If there's really so much game there at such a high level of quality that we haven't seen yet, then maybe. The problem is just that obviously this is gonna become the norm. It's gonna become standard and everyone will think, oh, I can make my game $100. It's not even worth 50, you know? Yeah, I'll definitely try to get the F1 car, for sure. I think that's the bigger problem. I think on launch day PSN Xbox Live will be dead for a few days, yeah. I mean, actually, it depends on if the new GTA Online is gonna launch on the same day. Remember GTA 5 GTA Online launched like a month later. But whenever that's out, that's when you know for sure everything's gonna be down. Everything is gonna be down. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to get the F1 car here. Fucking imagine, you spent over an hour on this race and you get this fucking thing. Basically a car you could have used for the event. Fucking imagine, dude. Holy shit, dude. I mean, the color here is at least nice, but like, what the hell, man? Guys, I do not follow Kaz's vision here, honestly. Voila. Ooh, a nice red too. Hell yeah, dude. Okay. We could use this car right away. We could use it right away. But big question is actually for what? It would make the most sense to use it here. But fuck me dead, I'm not doing this. I am not doing this. This is too boring. It's basically 7 endurance races back to back. I do think we should use it now, though. Wait, I have a 787B in here. I have a bunch of cars here that we could use for something. Viper concept. We have to sell this car. What we gotta do. I definitely want to still hunt the championships. Does the championships we still have the this one here? Do you think the Viper concept could do this? With some tuning? Probably, right? Super softs easily. Or would it be better to use on an event that's harder? I mean, we're gonna get more race cars over time. It should be okay. I don't think I need to paint chamber this. There's a lot of race cars we could potentially still get. You mentioned super softs? Does it even need those? It already comes with medium racing tires, actually. So I actually think I might just, does this car not have any? I think that makes more sense. I know this car's gonna drive like shit though. Like, it's just... That I know though. Actually, why is the weight reduction so expensive here? What the hell? I guess because you can only do one stage. Maybe the car driver was set up. I think I'm too stupid for setup. Okay. It should be able to do it. Finally out of endurance hell. Actually, I think this is appropriate. This is a fairly appropriate event for this car. I think this was a good pick. Oh, Jesus. I need to learn to drive again. I thought just driving the Miata for an hour would prepare me for this, but no, not really. I don't think I have quite the downforce here compared to the others. Textures on the Viper are funny. Yeah, now that you mention it. challenge only one race. Yeah. Once I've done one race, the stream ends. No. The challenge is that we can only use each car for one race or championship. You have a wheel and what do you use? I do have a Thrustmaster T150. It's pretty good. It's like an entry-level wheel, I'd say. Pretty good. Is it Ferrari? I totally low. Oh. They definitely do catch up a little bit in the corners. Have the grip. That's okay. I think we got enough speed to counter that. Yeah, okay, I think we can do this. I think we can do this. We don't even have to win all the races here. Just most. Price money kind of blows here. 10k for this? I mean, I guess you get more money at the end on the championship itself. I guess that's fine. I got it from the championship, but this one, I don't remember where I got this from actually. Was that one of the licenses? I'm not sure anymore. It's been 2 months. SR Golds. Oh yeah. Right, I remember. Because I definitely did that one myself. Right. I remember painstakingly getting gold on every license test. Yes. I did it off stream though. I didn't want to bore you guys with it. Just trust me. I remember. How could I forget? There's a guy on Retro Achievements leaderboards who's 10 seconds faster than everyone on the S license tests. I don't tell everyone. That's my alt. Verstappen's account. That's crazy actually. 10 seconds than everyone? That sounds cheated. We're actually doing way better here, because we can flex our speed more. Speed advantage. They're 13 seconds faster on start-stop test. Maybe they just built different, you know? Maybe they just press the triggers harder, you know? Than all of us. Always give benefit of the doubt, okay? You never know. Innocent until proven guilty. Oh, that's funny actually. I'm surprised the entries haven't been removed then. Like, that's so obvious actually. Actually, might be a little bit cooked here. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. Fuck. Guy posted a time for GT2 stop test 2 seconds faster than any recorded time. Said he got lucky. That's the best excuse I've ever heard. Sure. Luck on a start-stop test. Speech 100, dude. That guy maxed out speech, man. Oh, fuck, that's funny. Lucky, dude. Lucky. He was lucky that his car just glitched out. It stopped immediately. Can't remember what prize cards you can get from this. From this event, I don't know either. We're just gonna have to see. I hope there's at least one race car in them. So that we at least have an upgrade from the Viper. Or at least not a direct downgrade, at least. Rolled that net 20, dude. Things have texture offsets and upscaled resolution. The resolution is just for 1440p. A texture offset, I'm not sure. Let me check for you. I don't think I have anything. It's all still default. Four times native for resolution. I mean, these are all my settings if you wanna pause. I check with yours. It's nothing crazy. For texture offsets, I don't have anything. Hey, welcome. Car's pretty fun to drive, actually. I thought this would be way more painful. Thought the car would just be wheel spin heaven, but surprisingly isn't. There's actually USA beating the entirety of Germany here. My heart is aching. But I must do what I must do. Oh, fuck. Revolt had a Vita port? I thought that game was ancient. But I didn't play Revolt yet. Oh shit. Open source port, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes more sense. Revolt is also on Steam, right? I remember this got... that one got a Steam port a few years ago. Relatively recent. Maybe I will check it out, actually. Might try it offline first, though. See if it's for me. If I like it. Eventually. I now actually don't have money to buy games. That's like unironically. So maybe at some point. I think the only time I've seen anything of Revolt was when I watched Kuro play it. My metalheads. I wouldn't say so. I don't go to metal festivals, but I enjoy the music. Yes, I Pendulum. I'm also just playing the games that I already own and were on my backlog. I think a lot of people do that actually these days. Like. People's buying power is extremely low currently. People just don't have enough money right now to buy like massive amounts of new games. At least not everyone. I think a lot of people actually, I've read that a bunch of times on Reddit, that people actually just play their backlog now. Games that they bought at some point, maybe didn't play or didn't finish. Or, you know, stick to free games. Actually, speaking of which, Metro 2033 was free recently. Might actually still be free. And that's like a massive player jump. There's like, I think at one point over 50,000 people were playing it. Bug Judgment, Lost Judgment for 40 bucks. Yeah, it's a good deal. Really good games. But it's kind of the same for me. Like right now, I'm not really interested in buying new games either, because I actually have to save money right now. I'm in an unfortunate position where, like, I actually have to save. So I'm also just playing through my backlog. So actually recently I did play through LA Noire. I bought that game originally for the Rockstar Marathon, but then obviously I didn't want to continue the Rockstar Marathon anymore, so I started the game sitting in my library. And I got through it within, like, I want to say like a week. It was pretty okay. I wasn't like super huge on it. It was fun enough, but yeah. Then Great Legends. Yeah, Great Legends was actually pretty decent as well. I think like the story is okay. And the career mode, like the separate career mode, could have been better. But overall it was fairly solid. So like a 7 out of 10 game for me. Now there are some enhancements here, OJ. To GT3. Resolution and a texture pack. And also some post-processing effects. I know this music, it's from Jet Set Radio. I gotta remember to do a save state after this, so I can actually choose my prize car. Yeah, GT3 also has a texture pack. It's not as good, unfortunately. It hasn't been updated in 2 years, I think. Well, it's fine enough. But it is wild to think that this game is from 2001. I don't know any other game from 2001 that still looks this good, even with mods. I think maybe like... No, not even Deus Ex. Deus Ex was from 2000, I think. Out fan. Hey, Modis. Thank you for the 5 months. Appreciate it, man.
Speaking of subscriptions, Edgar.
Hey, remember to cancel your subscriptions to save some money, guys. Remember. Oh yeah, Metal Gear Solid 2 is probably a good one, yeah. This is a really good example, actually. Halo and PGR 1, yeah. Rogue Squadron 2. Okay, that one I actually don't know. Sounds like a Star Wars game. Okay, save state. Actually, I guess I could save here. Okay, let's get something nice. That looks like a race car. Actually, that might not be bad either. Honestly. I'll keep rolling. Oh, we gotta get this one though. I think we have to get this one. Shit, do we go for the roof or this one? The roof we can use in the Boxer Cup, but that one is not a championship. We need 3 Boxer cars. So it doesn't actually matter. We just buy some Subarus for that. There's a Boxer Spirit event, but like, it's not a championship. With this car, we could maybe do a championship, so we get more mileage out of this one. Do you think it's possible to finish GT3 using each car only once? What do you think we're doing? Or am I misunderstanding what you mean? I think I'll also go for this one. Okay, GG, Viper. Forgot to edit, by the way. So do we wanna use this now? I mean, why not? Means 1 car for each event. I guess the difference is that we're not selling the cars immediately after. Or not doing 1 car for each race. Yeah, sure. That might actually be possible, yeah. Not sure if we could do 100%, but yeah. How much do we get from this? Not that much. Actually, let's use the Astra. Maybe here? Super Bar is gonna be a pain. Super will be a pain. Viper might be a pain. That's the absolute hell no. That might be possible. These cars are not fast. I think Dream Car Championship is the next best thing. RGM, I am alive. August the Wii video, it's done. It'll be out on Sunday. If you're a YouTube member, you can already watch it today. If you want, but no need, obviously. Unless you really want to watch it. Without ads as well. Yeah, I think we could try the Dream Car Championship. I think it's the easiest out of the events we have left here. At least out of the championships, I mean. Or if these are single events. So I would say let's do it. I think we could do this with the one, with the Astra. Should have mediums, yeah. It'd be nice if we could at least do like 1 or 2 upgrades. Yeah, oh god. 666 horsepower. Oh god. We're gonna summon the devil here. Oh, that's enough. I don't want to spend this much. Alright, I'm doing well, thank you, man. Hope you're doing well yourself. Oh, his new opening was for heretics. Oh boy, okay, let's see if we're even fast enough. Seems like a good lineup. Hold on, let him cook. This car sucks, what the hell? This car is terrible, holy shit. How did the Viper have better traction than this? I actually thought this was gonna be the easiest race. I think it's gonna be doable. But it will be a little bit painful. That's a good idea. Oh fuck. Why am I? This car is so shit actually. Why are the tires cooking so hard? Do you think it's possible to beat Gran Turismo using only quirky cars like this one? I mean, it kind of depends what the definition of quirky is, right? I think it's gonna be doable. The thing is, these races I think will get harder over time, right? So this is still supposed to be the easy one. And we have one test course here. Which I don't even know. I don't even know how to proceed there. Now that I kinda got used to the handling, we might actually be doing fine here. Car just starts slipping, which is really awkward. What the hell? Okay, the pitting. Interesting. That is very interesting. On a short race like this. Cars that cannot be won from the game would be an interesting format. Okay. So only cars that you can buy? Yeah, maybe. Gran Turismo 2 cool game? Gran Turismo 2 cool game. Very cool. It was just medium tires. I didn't buy any other tires. I was too greedy. I don't want to spend more than necessary. Okay, I think we can definitely make it through this race without pitting. I am not sure about the other races though. Joshua, thank you for the 33 months. Jeez, thank you, man. New to old challenge. Which car must be older than the one before it? Okay, that actually sounds really interesting. That actually sounds really fun. Or the other way around too. Could work. Either way. It's especially fun because I think the game only tells you the year of the car. Not the date. So you'd have to constantly look up the date of when each car actually came out. That's actually funny. You would always have to have like a Wikipedia page open on the side. This is essentially Pokemon Nuzlocke but with cars. Yeah, except if you win a battle, the Pokemon dies anyways. So it's actually even worse. I promise you're not gonna beat a race with the Motorwagen. Yeah, but I mean, you don't have to use it. Like if you do a challenge where you use cars... We can only use cars that are newer than the one you had before. It doesn't mean you have to start with a Motorwagen. But you should start with the oldest car you can find. Ken Yoi. Yes, I can Yoi. I can do to old to new format. Yeah, it could be interesting. Holy shit! What the fuck was that? Oh my god. I'm German, yeah. Yeah, no, the Gillette really sucks in this game. If you mix it out with no tuning. The best a man can get. Do I have a Gillette razor? It fucking sucks, man. Like, it's the reason why I always keep at least a little bit of facial hair. I can't do a full clean shave, I just keep cutting myself. The blades suck, dude. Okay, I'm curious though, if we do that challenge, should we do cars from old to new or new to old? Any mod in the chat that can do a poll? I'm not sure, like I don't care what's easier or harder, I'm just more interested in what's more interesting. Oh, thank you, Pendulum. I think old to new might be a little more interesting to me. But it would take a while until we see new cars. At that point. Which I think are a little bit more interesting. The late game with old cars is gonna be tough, yeah. I think from a viewing standpoint, new to old might be more interesting, yeah. What do you think? Down bad emote unlocked. What? Wait, we had a hype train reach level 4 earlier? Holy shit. Thank you. Crazy. Old to new would have more interesting starter cars. Yeah, maybe. Okay, I think I'm gonna start cheating. Yeah, I don't think we can win the next few championships, by the way. I mean, if I lock in, then maybe. But I don't want to lock in, I just want to yap. I mean, let's see. Actually, they might pit, right? They might be pitting again. Fuck. Yeah, this 2000 is pretty rough. Oh! Easy. Fucking easy, man. And the Tesla as well. Okay. It's GG's. Once again, easy win. Due to better tires. Hey, if this keeps going, we'll win this easily. Ferrari strats, actually. I'm just gonna drive this carefully now. I mean, if they keep pitting in the last lap, then... well, this is actually gonna be easy. I think this will actually get paid really well in this event. HD4, but every car has to have a certain color for the whole playthrough. I think that was a creator who's done that already, where he only used blue cars. Could always pick a different color, I guess, but only pink cars. Literally none of them. Amen. Okay, this might actually be easier. What are we doing in the straight line? The straight line we're actually slightly faster. It's actually good to know. I'm not sure what the top speed is looking like compared to theirs, because we have one race on the test course. What happens if I lose? Do I still use the same car until I win, or do I just buy a new one? That implies that I would ever lose. I never lose. That's my strat. I don't know. I guess the car's still gone if I lose, but... I think it's if you do enough thinking and planning ahead, you're not really gonna lose here. Now you can always watch a preview of a race before you start one. And then you can kind of weigh your odds with the car that you want to use. And how it would stack up. Am I finally reviewing a NASCAR game? There's not a NASCAR game in the Wii video, unfortunately. Maybe at some point. I think the one NASCAR game that got recommended to me the most was Thunder 2004. So that would be the most likely one for me to play, I think. Of all the games to run this challenge on GT3, it has to be most brutal? Yeah, for sure. That's why I picked it. It has the smallest car list, hardest races. This was gonna be the most interesting here. In GT4 this wouldn't be interesting because there's so many different cars. Also variants of the same car, so if you already used one, it's not technically gone, you know. NASCAR kart racing. I'm not sure if someone recommended that to me. I did make one YouTube post where I asked people to just give me suggestions for Wii games. I'm not sure if that one was in there. If it's a Wii exclusive, it would have been a fun inclusion. Honestly, it might be one of the games I check out afterwards. Like I already said that I want to do, I don't know, like a stream or two where I play some Wii games that I didn't play in the video. Because I knew there was always gonna be people that asked for like another game here and there. But like obviously I don't want to have the video be 5 hours long and have to work on it for an entire year, you know. At some point I want the video to be done. So I figured as a compromise I would just play a few Wii games that people still suggested. And then just upload the VODs of those. So people can still see my reactions, my thoughts. And I can say that I played them. You know? Yep, I covered Build and Race. You will not like what I had to say about Build and Race. You will not like what I said about that game. I think in general, that video, some people are gonna hate that video, actually. I think there's gonna be a few people that will hate the Wii racing games video. Because I just ruined people's nostalgia with that one. There's a few racing games in there where I know people are nostalgic for them. I did not mince any words, dude. Like, I just straight up called some of these games out for being garbage, man. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. There's definitely a higher volume of lower ratings in that game, in that video, I mean. I still did my ratings. Like, there's one game that has no stars. There's one game that has half a star. There's one game that has 1 star. And then there's another game that has 1.5 star, I think. 1.5 stars. Outrage baiting, yeah. Ugh. Years 2036, Edna still hasn't uploaded anything on YouTube. It's halfway through streaming racing games people asked for, yeah. If I were to just go by requests, I would never be able to do anything. Holy shit, Apricot Hill. I feel like I haven't been here long enough. I'm legitimately excited for the Wii racing game, yeah. I think there was a higher volume of garbage games in there than usual. Like, I think in the DS and PSP racing games video, there was only like 1 or 2 games that were kind of bad. The rest was just okay or really good. I think with the Wii game, it was more spread out. It was more garbage, but also more really good games. And very rarely something in between. And I didn't play Mario Kart Wii in the video. It just feels kind of redundant. Like, everyone knows that game. What do I have to say about it, you know? Like, the point of the video is to check out other racing games other than Mario Kart Wii, the one game that everyone knows, you know? Like, I wanted to show off games that people don't know or talk about. The obscure ones, you know? I check Indy 500 Legends, no. In general, I very rarely play the official sports racing games. I think really the only ones that I did play were the F1 games. And even those I don't play every year. Because, like, they barely change. Like, I get the new one every 2 to 3 years. These days I actually get, like, keys provided for them by EA, which is nice. But even then... I completely ignored the offer for F1 24 because I just did not give a shit, man. And I think apparently that game was particularly terrible, so yeah. Kinda glad I missed out, I guess. Kinda excited since you know jack shit about racing games on the Wii. Yeah, that was kind of the point of the video, right? But also the ones on the DS and PSP racing games. To show off what these consoles had in terms of racing games that people just may not know. I think the Wii is probably the most interesting so far. Because you get quote-unquote full-fledged games, right? Not handheld games. But still, they're fairly budgety. And really, like, obscure. Are there any GameCube exclusive racing games? I think there are a few. I think GT Cube was one that got mentioned a lot. Rally Championship, yeah. F-Zero GX, obviously. Ah, dude, stop. Yeah. I think all the Wii games that I did play, you could classify as budget titles, honestly. Outside of a few exceptions, maybe. But I think with all of them, it was really obvious that they were more side projects, you know. I think that's also the reason why Mario Kart was so much more successful, because it was like pretty much the only Wii racing game that really had its full attention and budget put into it, you know. That wasn't just like a cheap side project or shovelware. Or like where people sat down and were like, okay, let's make something banging, you know. There were only a handful of games where I didn't get that feeling in the Wii Racing's video. And funnily enough, I think Need for Speed Nitro was kinda like that. And Driver San Francisco. And I guess GT Pro Series and Excite Truck. So there are a couple that didn't feel like budget titles, but yeah. I'm a bit worried about my front right, actually. I'll survive. And that's just probably one of the better games I reviewed? Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm just talking about the video. I'm not sure how much you want me to spoil here, by the way. But yeah. For the record, what's my favorite Need for Speed game? It's usually a tie between Need for Speed Carbon and Pro Street. It depends on my mood. Some days I just want to do some street racing. I usually go for Carbon. Other times I want to play something a little bit more down to earth. Then it's Pro Street. Hey, WT Bobber. Thank you for the 6 months. Appreciate it, dude. Carbon over Most Wanted? Yeah, I think I like Carbon more than Most Wanted, yeah. Most Wanted did have more involved police chases. Like, the police is still there in Carbon, but there's no point to them. Like, you don't have any milestones or bounty targets you need to hit. But I did like the events more. Like, I like drifting way more than drag racing. Most Wanted. I like the canyon battles more. If they felt more like boss battles than the actual Blacklist races in Most Wanted. And I also actually preferred that the game was shorter. Most Wanted is a little too long for me. Like, usually by the time I hit Blacklist levels 6 and 5, I'm kinda done. That's why I like Carbon more. Oh yeah, and also just the game looks better. Looks better and has like better atmosphere in my opinion. But it's obviously personal preference. I just don't really like the piss filter. I still like Most Wanted though, don't get me wrong. In fact, I actually might do a video on Most Wanted after the Wii Racing Games video. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but it's something. It's gonna be something special. And something fairly new as well. Might be the next video actually. Okay, so how's this gonna work? We have a top speed of 300. That's pretty good. But we're gonna top out soon. Issue with most ones, the core gameplay was so boring. I think it could be boring at parts. Like for example, I think some of the races were pretty boring. Like you mentioned lap knockouts, yeah. Wasn't always a banger, but I think when the music kicks in, the cops are involved. It definitely gives me the most amount of adrenaline out of any Need for Speed game. Like it's like pretty much the only Need for Speed game, along with maybe Pro Street Speed Challenges and Need for Speed Heat, that gives me sweaty palms when playing it. Oh wow, we actually got a lot more speed out of the car than I thought. We did 340 there for a second. Yeah, our bending is pretty bad in most ones as well. Sometimes you don't notice it as much. Most of the time, when you do the speed trap races is when you really notice it, the rubber banding. That's when it becomes kind of a problem because you lose because of it. The Underground 2 is fun, but it drags. Underground 2 is just too long. I think Underground 2 is definitely the best when it comes to customization and event variety. It's just too long. Like, I don't like driving to the events all the time. Okay, the only way we win this is if they pit. Which I don't think they're going to. And even if they do, there are some cars that don't actually pit. So one way or another we're cooked. We actually have to like draft each other here, I think. You know what this is? This is the fucking... I forgot which number it was, but that one challenge from... It's not actually accelerating, wow. From GT4 with the Skylines. That's literally what this is. Except it doesn't work. Because either the Subi is topping out or Slipstream is not a thing for opponents. Yeah, the story's stuck in Underground 2 for sure. What I think about Need for Speed The Run, it's one of the, you think it's one of the most underrated Need for Speed games. I warmed up to it over time. At first I wasn't really too huge on it. It's actually one of the first games that I pre-ordered. I remember going into a GameStop at some point and seeing like empty cases of The Run limited edition for PS3. I remember placing a pre-order for that in the store. Yeah, at the time I didn't like it. Still some things I don't like about it, like the handling. I think these days I can appreciate its like novelty. The locations and tracks are fantastic. And yeah. And in the Wii video that's gonna come out on Sunday, I also have a segment talking about the Wii version of The Run, which I actually think in some ways was better. In some ways it was better. Not overall, but some parts of it really surprised me. Yeah, The Run could have been a little bit longer, yeah. Like one thing I talk about a little bit in the Wii Racing Games video that I'm just gonna say now, because I feel like no one talks about this. Need for Speed The Run's story sucked. I'm not sure why no one is really talking about this. Am I the only one with that opinion? I don't like any of the characters in the run. It's such an awful story. I'm not sure why this isn't brought up more often. I like the game, but like, holy shit. Hey, Cypher. The thing is, the idea is cool. I think the story actually starts off really well. Right? Like, it's just have Jack wake up in the Porsche, being lifted in the air and having to escape the mob. Cool setup. 100% on board. Cool setup. Right? And then you have the race itself. You know, race throughout the states for a huge cash prize. And it needs that to clear his debts. You know what? Totally on board. One problem. Number one, nothing fucking happens in the story. There's nothing happening. Number two, everyone is super unlikable. I hate Jack. I hate Sam. I hate everyone. Funnily enough, I also don't even think Jack deserves to even win the run. Because he has no redeemable qualities. All we know is that he spent all of his money that he had before, went to some kind of mob, couldn't pay them back, and now they want him dead. Here's where this gets funny. Throughout the game, you get to race against like a couple of rivals and characters. These don't have any personality, except for like a small character bio in the license screen. I lost money in the casino. Okay, is that correct? And like these mini side characters, sub-rivals, whatever you want to call them, have small character descriptions and loading screens. And each time it states the reason why they participate in the run too. So you have like a guy who participates in the run so he can support his family, right? Wife and kids. You have the girls who want to open up a garage with the money on the run. And it's got me to think like, damn, every single one that I'm racing against deserves to win the run more than Jack. Like all of these fucking people that I'm racing against, they deserve the win way more than Jack. But yeah, that was actually really funny. Oh, actually, look at that. Some of them are pitting now. Okay, it means we at least get some places. That's good. But yeah, the story just sucks. Like, I hate Jack, dude. Like, it's such an awful protagonist. And honestly, some of it, I think, comes down to the voice acting. I'm not sure who did the acting for Jack, but, like, he did... Like, I genuinely think he did a bad job. He always sounds half asleep. He never actually, like... gives off any emotions, you know? And then the main antagonist, I don't even know whose name he had. Doesn't say a single line. Like the guy with the mole on his face and the gun that keeps shooting you, that you race against in the end, doesn't even say a thing. Not a single line. It's like, what? Yeah, Marcus, yeah. What the fuck? Like, the run had such an awful story, in my opinion. Like, in the beginning, it's fine. It's good enough for the setup. Past that point, it's just not good, man. I think every other Need for Speed had a better story. Not actually even Unbound. I'm gonna put my head out and say even Unbound. Payback, I'm not sure. But we're comparing like crap with crap here, in my opinion. So, you know. Worst part about the run is that they drive in cars worth more than $1 million. Yeah. That I can overlook. That I can actually somewhat overlook. Yeah, Unbound story was really bad, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm not defending that story whatsoever. Unbound story had so many So much weird writing. Once again, we're comparing crap with crap, you know. Yeah, that was the best I could do, yeah. I was sitting top speed the entire time. I'm glad that 2 of them at least pitted, so we at least got 3rd instead of 5th. Yeah, exactly. Analog Sense, you're 100% right. That's what I mean. Like, I like the setup. I don't mind that you play as an asshole. I don't mind that that Jack is an antagonist. It doesn't need to be like a goody two-shoes, you know? It's just he has no personality. That's my main problem. He just has no personality. I don't really utilize that, you know? Hey! Look at that. So, I don't know. Glad that some people in the chat agree. Honestly, I felt insane writing that into the Wii racing game script. Like I have like an entire rant in that video on the run story, kind of like I did right now. And I felt insane writing that because I never heard anyone else talk about it. I felt I was actually the only one who thought that. What is going on here? Holy shit. Ryan Cooper had more personality. Yeah, actually he did. Like in the few cutscenes where he's celebrating, he does exude more personality. Yeah, that's not even a meme.
How's it going, Dustin?
Please don't let the last save date be too long ago. Okay, thank God. Venom! I'm doing well, thank you, man. Thanks for 14 months of Prime. FS Protex work better as bad guys? Yes, exactly. 100%. And to be honest, Need for Speed protagonists don't even need to have any personality. Like Most Wanted and like all the underground games, Most Wanted and Carbon worked well without a protagonist. There's not really any protagonist. You are the protagonist, right? I was talking to you. It's like when they wanted to make their own protagonist, like it usually kind of backfired. That's average Forza lobby here, man. What are my thoughts on Need for Speed Rivals story then? I actually think Rivals story was pretty solid. Just told really badly. Like the storytelling was just bad. Like you have no idea what's going on. And honestly, for the most part, there's nothing happening either. Until the end. But once you actually decipher what the fuck is actually going on. It was fairly interesting. Near the end, at least. You know how the... I don't quite remember what happened in Rivals, actually. I think there was like a cop and a racer that always had beef. And then one of them died. And then the cop became the racer. It's actually not bad of a plot, honestly. It's just that it's told so poorly, you have no idea what's happening most of the time. Yeah, I also don't think Need for Speed Heat story was bad. Actually, okay, here's something I appreciate about Need for Speed Heat story. It was a little bit more dark again. Like, it was just kind of more... You know? It was a little bit more on the serious note. You know, with corrupt cops and yada yada, you know. That felt really refreshing to me at the time. Because like 2015 story, Need for Speed 2015 story was just like... What the fuck was going on actually? Payback was also just like generic Fast and Furious movie. Heath was like more dark, you know, like I do appreciate that actually. Could have been better, but you know what? They tried. Fuck Anna though. Let's try to come back from this. Shift has the best story because it doesn't exist. Yeah, I mean, despite everything we talk about, obviously a racing game doesn't need a story. Talking about Need for Speed itself, there have been great Need for Speed titles without a story. Hot Pursuit, just to name one, for example. But it does help them make them more memorable and make them stand out. And I think the story doesn't even need to be good. It just needs to be interesting and memorable. You don't like we don't need like massive like cinema writing, you know. But just an antagonist we wanna hate, some characters that are likable. And an ending that's memorable, you know. That's it. That's why Most Wanted story is still, you know, glazed so much. It's not well written. Most of the time, like most of the game, there's nothing happening. Most of the plot is in the beginning and at the end, but like what's there is pretty fucking memorable, you know. Like sure, it's cheesy and edgy and whatnot, but like who cares, dude? Every time a cutscene's rolling in Most Wanted, I'm engaged. I think it's fun. It's fun to watch. And dude, the ending was rad. Like, the ending of Most Wanted was awesome, dude. When you unlock that last heat level that you couldn't even get to, right? It's actually where the story and gameplay also came together, right? Like, throughout the game, the highest you could go to is heat level 5. And then at the end, when the entire blacklist gets busted, because Mia ratted everyone out except for you, because she has a soft spot for you. And then the entire police force is on your ass in the story, and then in the game you unlock heat level 6. That's cool. And then you have to somehow survive. You can't escape them, so you're just kind of struggling what you do or what to do. Until Mia gives you a call and you could just, you know, finally get to that one area you were always wondering why it's blocked off. Like you can see on the minimap, there's a road, but the construction site is just blocking it. From the very first few hours of the game, you've been wondering what's up with that. Finally gets resolved at the end, you know? Like, that's why that story works so well. It's because it, you know, works with the gameplay. It's cool as shit, man. It's cool as hell. This expanded your knowledge of stories and how they should be told. I mean, I'm just trying to like piece together why people like Most Wanted stories so much. That's just kind of what I came up with. I don't have like a degree in writing or theater. I'm just spitballing. But that makes sense to me, you know. I mean, that final chase is super famous, you know. Like, just go on YouTube and just type in, like, most wanted final chase. Undoubtedly, some of the videos have millions of views. Because it was pretty clever how they wove that together, you know. Took the best part of the game, which is the chases, and ramped it up even more. Which was unexpected, you know. It was cool as hell, man. And then also, once again, with the car that you drove in the beginning. And it just came full circle, you know. I guess that's what I was trying to say. Like, it doesn't really matter how good a story is for a racing game. Like, for example, Driver San Francisco's story is amazing. Like, that's just a good story. You could turn that into a movie. It's gonna be a decent movie, you know? But like, what made Most Wanted stand out more is how that... Actually, I mean, I could say the same about Driver, actually. But like, what makes it really good is when it, like, works together with the gameplay. Same as Driver San Francisco, you know? Like, when Tanner slowly begins to realize that he is in a coma, how you can then actually control way more of the game. How you can throw cars around, how you can drive through cars, you know? Because Tanner knows it's all just bullshit, so he might as well be cheating, you know? And then once you actually get out of the coma for the first time, it's like that drive back into the city when the bomb is blowing up is cool as hell, man. You know? And then you have all the convicts running around in the city as well. That's cool. That's what I actually like. I don't like... It's not like I like the stories in these games. It's how they work with the game. That's what makes it actually memorable to me. How many races do we have here, dude? Oh god. I think it was 7, right? So it might be the last one. I'm surprised we won that many... 7 laps? Okay, I'm gonna try skipping this. I like this track, especially in reverse, but fuck me. Hey! Easy. Despite 1/3 place. Wait, shit. Okay, I didn't save state. What can we win here? Do we take this? I'm not sure if we do. Let's see what else we got. S1000. I'm not sure which of these is better. FTO. I mean, the S1000 was constantly ahead. I think. Trying to see what the car below is. Guess we'll never find out. Dude. Give me the bottom car already, holy shit. Ew, that color is disgusting. It's a 1 in 4 chance every time. I don't think you can get it. There we go. Now we don't want this though, right? Actually, there's a boxer. Boxer engine. What should we get? Oh, welcome back to bottom car. Unfortunately, color is kinda gross. But you want fuck it. I think we might keep this actually. Just that we have another boxer car. Although it was by far the slowest one. We use it once, then it's gone for the Boxer. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. For Boxer, I could just buy Subarus. I think we'll go for the RX-7 then. There we go. First try. Okay, I think... Honestly, I just thought of something. We have the Amateur GT World Championship. And the Professional GT World Championship. That's like, that was our minimum goal, to get all of these 3 done. Here's the thing, since we got the Formula GT, we have 2 cars that can do this now. We have the 787B, which can do the amateur one. And we have this one, which can do the professional one. So there isn't really anything stopping us from just doing these now. There's a chance we could maybe do the amateur GT World Championship in something else, but... I think that might be the plan. I think that might be the plan going forward. Yeah. Okay. Guys, I know it sucks, but I think I gotta leave it here. It's been only 3 hours, quote unquote. But yeah. So it's my first stream after a month, and my voice is starting to hurt. I'm not used to yapping so much. So to make sure I'm not losing my voice tomorrow, I think I'll call it here. Sorry for anyone that just joined. I know it's a little bit early for me to stop the stream, but hey. It's been a while, it's been a while. If we can do the main goal, I'd say do it, yeah. I think next time we might just do both of the GT World Championships, and then after that we'll see what else we can do. Thanks for welcoming me back. Well, a lot of people watching today once again. Thank you all so much. New video coming out on Sunday. In case you missed it, we got the Wii Racing Games video, finally. Worked on it all month, that's the reason why I haven't been streaming. I think I can actually already send a link in here. You obviously can't watch it because it's only available for members. But yeah. Here it is. It's an hour and a half. Over an hour and a half, actually. So, actually really proud of this video. Really, really excited for people to watch this. But that'll be out on Sunday. And yeah, I think I'll do another stream tomorrow. We'll see. Then Sunday I will probably take a day off. And then on Monday, I will go through some of the other suggestions that you had for Wii games. And we're just gonna rapid fire a bunch of Wii games. Like I'll play each of these for half an hour. Whatever else that I might have missed. So yeah, that's gonna be the plan. Let it play? What? You think I chose this up for free? You think I work for free? You can watch it on Sunday. Don't worry, don't worry. Alright, thanks so much for watching, appreciate it. Can I rate someone? At least on Twitch? I'm not sure how rates work on YouTube. I'll rate a lot most actually. I have not rated him in ages. Rate up? I don't think he's live. And he's playing ETS2. Maybe we could stream some ETS2 someday. Whenever I stream it, it's always chaos. I cannot play that game normally. Like ETS2 is a game I cannot take seriously. I have to speed in that game. Anyways, guys, it just started. I mean, I guess you can go over and watch him if you want to. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it, guys. Once again, I'll be back tomorrow. Not sure if I'll play this again. Maybe I'll finally play Wang at Midnight. We'll see. Depends what I'm in the mood for. But thanks for all the support. Tons of resubs, rates, and everything. Much appreciated. And yeah, until next time, take care. Take it easy. And as always, peace. See you guys.